Toy Spot. We are having a look at the Mezco Toyz Better Call Saul, the 2015 con exclusive. There is a figure in there. First thing we'll have a look at is the box itself, because it's pretty cool. Little marks, almost like it's a flyer ad here. In legal trouble, better call Saul for traffic accident, drug dealing, parking tickets, slip and fall, DUI, and bond fraud. Sue him now, indicated as well. Indicating also before, at the beginning of this review, it's a 2015 con exclusive from Mezco Toyz. Back pretty much has the same sort of idea. However, you can slide the sleeve off, and inside you've got the Better Call Saul exclusive. This is a collectible figure from Breaking Bad spin-off of Saul Goodman. Recommend for ages 15 and up. Back of the package. Also look for the Heisenberg 12-inch figure, the Gustavo Fring 6-inch figure, and a couple of bobble heads. Also comes with a business card and gym bag, of course, full of money. To check out more from the folks over at Mezco Toyz, you can go to www.mezcotoyz, that's toys with a Z.com. It's not a toy for children, intended for adult collectors only. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up, but when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Mezco Toyz 2015 exclusive, the Breaking Bad Saul Goodman. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Just before we have a look at the con exclusive Saul Goodman, I want to show you the box that comes included with him. I know we looked at it already somewhat, but you've got the office here of Saul Goodman, which is a nice touch, especially if you want to have the figure displayed, complete with his bag of money. Also, too, with the backdrop, is that there is a business card included that you can take out. And it's got Mike, I never pronounced his name correctly, Ermantrot, a private investigator. Got a nice little touch there, complete with a bloodied fingerprint there. I do like that a lot. We'll just put this back into the slots here, just a couple of slots on either side of the back card here. And we can just put that to the side there. Okay, so for the accessories that come with Saul Goodman, he comes with a bag of money. The bag is pretty cool in the way it's been sculpted. It's basically just all black. There's no, like, even little side straps here, little clasps, they're still all black. The money inside has been painted, and of course it's not removable. It's just one sculpted piece. Even like the strap itself is a sculpted piece. You can't manipulate it or move it. The funny thing is, too, with the bag of money is there's no way for Saul to hold it. You could probably just drape it on his finger if you wanted to, but his hands aren't really accommodating. I guess you could just drape it on his hand, kind of like that, but it's not really, it's not really intended to be held like what you see right now. So, if anything, it just kind of sits next to the figure while you've got him on the shelf here. Speaking of figure, the thing with figures is that they tend to be at least somewhat posable. I don't know if it's this particular Saul Goodman, but I cannot get any sort of posability to come from the figure itself. There's no waist swivel. There's no swivel in the shoes themselves. Even like the arms, which seem as if they're seamed, that you'd be able to move and manipulate the arms. You can't even bend the arms. I would say there is probably articulation, maybe, but it doesn't look like it wants to move, so I'm probably just going to leave it. I mean, it still does what it needs to do for being Saul Goodman. He's just kind of pointing at you, advertising, of course, his service, or indicating that you don't sue him. Some finer points to point out on the figure. He's got himself a ribbon on his lapel. He's also got a little handkerchief in his pocket. And, of course, his Bluetooth-enabled little headset there for talking on the phone. When it comes to Mezco, of course, has the licensing for Breaking Bad at the moment. I find when it comes to their figures, they're a little more on the stylistic approach. They don't tend to, I mean, it does look like Saul Goodman, but it's not a super detailed representation of the character, if you ask me. The jacket and the tie and everything else is nice touches here and there, but I don't know if I would say 100% it does look like Saul Goodman. I think if anything, they got the hair right. It's a bit of a shame, though, that you can't do much with the figure itself. You can't really pose it. You know, pretty much what he's doing is exactly what he's doing. It's a slight shame because, you know, Breaking Bad's still one of my all-time favorite shows of pretty much of all the series I've watched. Breaking Bad kind of is within that top 5 tier of favorite shows. And I just kind of feel like, well, I think Mezco did a pretty good job on the figures for Breaking Bad. You know, superposable figures I think would have gone a long way. And while you don't necessarily get that with the Mezco releases, you still get a pretty fine painted figure, but ultimately it just boils down to it looking and really coming across more like a statue than anything else. Today's toy spot, though, we were having a look at the Breaking Bad, Mezco Toys Breaking Bad, the 2015 con exclusive of Saul Goodman. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more toy spots heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.